What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. Now, Miss Robinson, honey, I can't even get my name out, but Miss Robinson was just, minding her business, scrolling and stuff. And I stumbled upon a post on Facebook where, people was addressing the hate that people have for Miss Vann. And I thought it was very interesting, okay? Because we already know Miss Letitia Scott don't see it for Miss Vann. She tried to tell Martell she's a fake, convenient Christian. I don't like Mel's mother. She be trying to act like, she's so polite all the time. She like to act like, she better than me and my mother. And she like to act like she ain't from the other side of the tracks. And, we all know she is. That sounds like some bullshiggity, honey, Tisha would say, honey, okay? So I'm going to read the post, and then I'm going to read what the people is saying about it, honey, in the comment section. Okay, so the post says, where is the hate for Miss Vann coming from? I've noticed it in other spaces. People are saying she is messy, but I've never seen her do or say anything messy, okay? And if you feel like Miss Vann is a bit messy, okay, put it in the comments, okay? But, without further ado, I'm going to read what the people is saying about Miss Vann, okay? So one person says Miss Wanda is jealous of Miss Vann. Yes, she is. Another person says, of course, they're trying to come for her because others, raggedy mamas, get dragged, and because they hate Mel, they're going to try it with Miss Vann. I mean, if Mel Kids wasn't off limits in other spaces, I'm not surprised they came for Miss V. Now, what did Miss Vann say to somebody? Did she do something to somebody, you guys, recently that y'all have heard of? Another person says they are probably mad she wouldn't confirm dealing with the Scott's brother, Mark. Okay, I wouldn't claim that fool either, which I personally think she doesn't have to. She's grown and doesn't have to share who she's intimate with. Now, what I will say is this. People don't like for people to play in their faces. And some people did feel like Miss Vann was full of bullshiggity on that reunion stage. What was it? Maybe a couple of years ago now, where Carlos King asked Miss Vann, did you date Mark? Did y'all hook up? She said they was just friends. And then Martell got to saying, yeah, you sure was traveling mighty far for your friend, honey. Y'all was hooking up. And Miss Vann does come from that generation where they could be smashing somebody, honey, and they won't tell you. They'll just be like, well, that's my little friend, That's just a friend, okay? And you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. And you say, I'm just a friend. They said Miss Vann, honey, was paying that man's child support, his rent. Paying his electric bill. I'm just playing. But it is alleged, honey, she was paying his child support, honey. Ooh, child, not the support. Not doing what Duchess did for OCs, honey. Okay, ladies, y'all are not to pay the man's support. Well, let me quit, because my ex, his wife may be paying my support, and I appreciate it. And honey, look, keep paying it, okay? Miss Robinson, honey, would never. I'm too expensive and bougie, honey, to be doing stuff like that. I ain't paying nobody's support, okay? Child bye. Oh, so another person said, think about it. These are the same people who love Wanda. Miss Wanda, Miss Wanda. A woman who can barely articulate words. A woman who any decent daughter would be ashamed of. Hold up, decent daughter. Y'all trying to say Tisha is not decent? My name is Latisha Scott, and I'm married to Marcel. That's my husband, okay? I love that man, and I'll do whatever my man tell me to do. Don't you talk about my man, my money, my mama, or my food. Don't you talk about it. I just saying. So they said any decent daughter would be ashamed of because of her behavior. Exactly, but Tisha ain't no better than her mother. That's why she don't have a problem. And she pick and chooses when she gets on Miss Wanda. And a lot of times she gets on Miss Wanda because of Marcel. Okay, Marceau then laid into her, and then she tries to lay into her mother. Okay, so they go in, honey, on Miss Wanda. They go on to say Miss Wanda is a woman who still has the mentality of a teenager and a woman who talks about children. Now, do you see why they don't like Miss Vann? Miss Vann is the total opposite of Miss Wanda. She is, really. She really is. She's the mom children would be proud of. Exactly. She really is. And that's why Miss Wanda got a problem with her. But that's the same thing with Tisha, you guys. That's why Tisha is so jealous of like Melody's positive spirit. She has a confident spirit. She's very welcoming and friendly. And that's why Tisha, she don't like Mel. The things that Miss Vann instilled into Mel, Miss Wanda, didn't do that for Tisha. Okay, Tisha, she grew up, honey, on the other side of the tracks, honey. Okay, let Marceau tell it. And, she grew up on the first floor. Yeah. And what do mothers on the first floor do? They wait for that check, honey. That check that come on the 1st and the 15th. They wait on them food stamps. Ain't nothing wrong with some yamps, honey. But make sure you working. You ain't just sitting at home collecting a check and starting bullshiggity with everybody. Because we got a lot of hood boogers out here in these streets that like to do all of that, honey. Okay, I'm just saying. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth, but the truth is the truth, and the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Okay, how you doing, and how your mama and them doing? Okay, I'm just saying. So another person says, wow, even in the worst situations, this woman has always remained respectful. So whoever is saying this is wrong, Miss Vann has been very supportive of her daughter and grandchildren, even when Wanda was in her face. She maintained respect for herself. I did like when she told Wanda she had a little brain. Other than that, it's not her to be messy. Exactly, she ain't messy. Okay, Miss Vann will only address you if you bring some mess her way. Y'all remember when Destiny said to her, what did Destiny say to her? Yeah, you concentrate on pimping your daughter. Like, what type of bullshiggity is that? Like, I thought that was like really unnecessary. And Miss Vann was like, look, heifer, that's why you ain't got no customers now, honey. You need to work on your customer service. Okay, shout out to Sheree Whitfield. What happened to customer service? I used to love how fast Sheree would say that, honey. That was so, that was funny. Y'all remember when Sheree Whitfield got into it with that man that was playing at her divorce party? What she tell him? Who gon' check me, boo? And the whole pin drop, honey. Who gon' check you? And then her and the man got the arguing, honey. It was so funny. Now that was some good TV. I like that from Sheree. Sheree had some good moments on Housewives, and that was a good one. That was funny. Sheree got the roll in her neck, honey. I love that part, honey. I'm gonna have to play that clip. That was good. Another person says, of course they are hating on her. She is a true lady. She walks with her head held high. She can pronounce and enunciate her words. Ooh, child, they dogging Miss Wanda. She speaks with correct grammar. She doesn't look like a thrown away cafe broad. Ooh, her children don't embarrass her. She's being a productive and positive member of society. I know that's right, honey. Okay. Meanwhile, Tisha and them over there with the mug shots. I'm just saying, I know Miss Wanda got a few too, honey. Okay. It takes a hood booger to raise another hood booger, if you will. How you doing, honey? Okay. Get to these comments, honey. Another person says, Miss Vann don't bother nobody. Nobody, baby. Those people are just in need of creating drama to give their lives content. Miss Vann has too much class for nonsense. I know that's right. Another person says, because she may or may not have dated one of the Scott brothers, she says she didn't. He and Martell said she did. Who knows? Who cares? They just need a reason to dislike Mel's mother. I think it goes back to Tisha making fun of Miss Vann being a proper Christian and, just like acting like she's so prim and proper all the time. I think that has a lot to do with it. And like I said, Tisha, is wrong for that opinion of Miss Vann, in my opinion, because just because somebody is pleasant, they're polite, they pronounce their words the right way. Okay, that don't mean they a punk. Okay, that don't mean they out here faking like they perfect. And, so I look at it like that. Another person says, ghetto people hate people with common sense. That is true, though. That is true. Another person says, the people that hate Miss Vann are dysfunctional because many of them does not know what it feels like to experience having a nurturing and loving mother. I know that's right. Another person says, child, when you don't recognize good, you don't know what you looking at. My sister Vann is good. She is going to keep on rising in every area and they can't take it. Especially show enough Miss Wanda. And she ain't show enough nothing. Ooh, child, I'm trying to understand that with myself, honey. Another person says at this point, they say anything that'll stick in their minds. We know better, though, on the facts. I think they mistaken her for unhooked on phonics. Not unhooked, because she show enough. I know that's right, honey. So, child, in other news, honey, we got some people saying that the real reason Martell is mad at Miss Melody Cherie is because of the $35 million deal. Oh, is that Chris Fletcher deal? I know that deal ain't that much. Okay. What they talking about, y'all? If y'all know about it, put it in the comments. Oh, so a person made a post. This is why they are all mad at Mel. 35 milli. Was she worth 35 mil to him? He is beyond crazy. The Scots should be mad at Martell and not at Mel. He fumbled a big bag for that girl. SMH. I know that's right, honey. Okay, so somebody is saying that the 37 acres... Oh, not the 37, honey. The 47 acres are worth $35 million. This is the real reason why they are mad at Mel. The developers wanted to work with Mel, honey. Ooh, child. Is that what it is? Child, all the people is just saying congratulations to Mel. They are also saying, honey, that Destiny's dad rang the bell today. Now, I believe you guys, he was suffering from cancer. Oh, yeah, he finished up with his chemotherapy. That's good for him. I'm happy to hear that. But in other news, honey, did Destiny get up out that man's house? She still ain't leaving that man's house yet. Everybody is wishing her father well. Congratulations, sir. That's good. That is also good, though, that, Destiny is helping to take care of her dad. That's good. That's what's up. She just need to get up out that man's house, because I don't believe in staying in somebody's house that don't want you there. Okay, I'm just saying. So I also see some people, you guys, comparing Melody and Stormy, and who they are as people. One person says, here's the thing, we've seen Mel genuinely be friends with others and have them all mock her behind her back while she was being publicly humiliated. She then decided to return the same energy. Stormy came in shady and undermining for TV time. The two cannot be compared, but for some of you just want to hate Mel because her misery was far more entertaining to you. Oh, child, y'all enjoyed it when Melody was miserable? I think some people do, honey. I think some people do. So another person comments, okay? Comments to that person and says, see, the problem is that I rode with Mel for 3 seasons. Then the real her started seeping through. Martell was not lying about her. You can be her friend as long as you agree with her and let her have her way. She's always throwing that subtle shade and thinks no one is catching it. Also, these people know her more intensely than we will ever see. Eventually, she will fall out with the entire cast, Tiffany included. Just because you pitch the show, the others are just as important as she is, because there is no show without any of them. What do you all think about that? Look, why you said that? Another person replies to that person and says this: I had moments where I cried for her on the show. And then I started seeing her true self. She asked Martell to go on a vacation where she threw shade the entire time. Why ask him to come? That man admitted he was wrong and continuously apologized. Move on, SMH. She's the only one who falls out with everyone. I guess they're all hating, in quotation marks, on her. What y'all think of that? I told y'all that smear campaign that Martell did with her, he did a good job, because a lot of people was buying into the bullshit. She can't get along with nobody. She can't stay friends with nobody. Okay, everybody jealous of her. No, they ain't. Another person asks a question and says, when does Mel throw subtle shade? They all throw shade and they all have admitted to it. Well, they don't all admit to their actions. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. You had Tisha and Marceau. They didn't admit to nothing on that reunion. Okay? Nothing. So another person makes a post and says, hey, do y'all remember when Mel wasn't filming with Martell? It was like 4 to 5 months, I believe. When he was in his confessional, he stated he was happy to start back filming with her. I said all of that to say this upcoming season, she don't need to film with Martell nor his puppets, the Scott 1.0, 2.0, Stormy, nor Dusty. Ooh, not Dusty. Y'all be clowning. Y'all just be clowning poor Destiny. Mel can film with her own family and friends. The others was never her friends, only his friends. That kind of seemed like, true, because them people ain't really, they not really Mel's friends like that. They don't stay her friend, honey, for long. Okay. They don't stay for long. So somebody responds, you guys, to that post and says, if she's not filming with anyone, why would they keep her on the show? Another person says, who said she wasn't filming? I said, I don't want her filming with the Scotts and Martell and those other people. Another person says she can film what she's doing and I will be glad to watch, especially the tour. I never really paid attention to the Scots. I just can't handle Tisha acting like a child and Marcel acting like her daddy. Oh, child. That behavior isn't normal for me, therefore I don't find it entertaining. You better preach. Okay, you just said a whole word. Okay, I know that's right. Child, another person is dragging hook-headed saying Martell needed a few of Mel's 20 babysitters this past weekend. Martell Holt is a hot mess. What was he telling those teenagers at the event? Especially teenage boys. Make it make sense. I did hear about that. I was like, I know he have a whole bunch of babysitters. Got that lady going through a custody case because you don't want nobody babysitting your children. Okay, make it make sense. Child, they was dragging Martell in the comment section. I don't know what he was telling those teenagers. I counted at least 3 babysitters. My guess is he was telling the kids, the teenage boys, how to have a bastard child. Ooh, that is so wrong. That is so down low, you guys. Why y'all don't say that about the little boy? Another person says he's not a role model for his own children. He needs to talk less. Hopefully he wasn't giving anybody any advice. And then another person said he said the same thing. He said the old men told him you can do what you want, just don't get caught. He listened to those that have nothing to show for anything. I guess. Y'all need to focus like on y'all sentences. Dang. It's embarrassing. Oh, child, it's a whole bunch of Miss Wandas, honey, in this group. Look, we really are on the first floor. Okay, it's too much. Okay, y'all know Miss Robinson not ghetto like that. Okay, like I'm one of them people. I gotta get hood. I gotta get ghetto. I'm not ghetto like that, but hey, I can't make out these sentences. I don't know if y'all writing a sentence or asking a question, honey. Okay, that's how bad it looks. So I guess Melody has been out performing. She put up some posts that said, this is one of those times when I literally had to remind myself of how I've had to push through so many times. I've had to remind myself that I will never allow the enemy to win. I know that's right. Canceling wasn't an option due to being emotionally drained after this week's shenanigans. And I did just that, push the F through. I know that's right, Melody girl. Go on and push through, sis. All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about all of this. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.